Did. All right. I'm back, guys. All right. I left off. Let's see. What am I looking at? Trying to remember. How come I can hear myself? Am I like secretly watching myself? The hell? No, I'm not. I was on my phone. All right. Auto targeting mechanism. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, let's go for that auto targeting mechanism. See how that works. Hey, Rogers, can you test my chat? Hey, Rogers, can you test my chat? What? There should be a chat. It's grayed out. Sucks. It works, but the audio is supposed to ping me. Unless I had it turned off. Can you try again? No, yes. I have no idea. I haven't done any of that shit. No ping. All right, thanks, man. All right, you got to explain that output. Why is it that big? Why are you, how did this happen? When did it start getting so big again? The change logs from IDE. Yeah, that feels good. That's not terrible. Uh, nice little implementation. I did see prioritization fail where I had it had locked onto one enemy I was able to split them, and the other enemy was closer, but he kept punching towards the further one. That maybe needs retooling. I don't know. But once I disengaged fully, I was able to take on the guy that was closer. So I'm not sure if that's what was intended. Otherwise, it looks fine, works fine. And like you said, just like any other mobile game. Yeah, that works good. I think we can say it's good. May do a Android test. Also, I have found a friend who's willing to test the game on iOS or Apple. But the issue is I can't just like I don't have him or access to his phone. I would have to send him a link to like my Google Drive account in order to download the iOS app thing. I know it's slightly different than Android. Does this possibly pique your interest prior to whiteboxing? Okay, consider it deferred. Okay, so we have one big sticky issue left, and that's the spec. That's the spec. What the fuck? You don't understand English? Oh, fuck, man. I forgot I was streaming. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna run the spec. He wanted to run a spec before. So that's my least updated file on the project. So we gotta get the spec caught back up. And then I have to actually figure out what white boxing is going to entail. But before that, let's do an Android test. Also, in the spec, we need to break down white boxing. We're not going to run it right this second, though. I definitely want the Android test first. But we need to break down. So I see an underlying class that has subclasses. And the player can pick whatever subclass they want, and they can change it whenever they want. Balancing wise, I'm not really like keen on it. I'm more on like one class is easier than the other class. While one class is the most difficult, I want to go along that route for replayability. For replayability. I find that aspect interesting. What else? So yeah, that you could divulge into that in the when we do the spec. There's also a terrain issue idea. I haven't worked on it completely, but it basically entails how I have the world create hills, and we change it for certain biomes and time of day. And so the missions can be, or when you're heading out from like a town into the world, you could pull one of those and basically never have the same thing. That interests me. This fucking AI is in love with apparently me seeing this deploy this spec Panateam Android test remote as well. Already activated. So I know you guys can't see this from. Get my phone out. And yes, this is already tested and working. Of my phone. I should really toggle display so you guys can show it. Actually, can I do that? I shouldn't have done that. What are you doing, Godot? I wonder if I could display my Android so you guys can actually see it. Oh, it doesn't work. Confirms it works. Cool. That's exciting. Could try that next time. We will. Okay. Remote. Yeah, it worked out just fine. Yep, on the phone. It works out just as Pi showed. It's good. Okay. Stand by. Next will be spec. Shit. Yeah, there we go. There's a benchmark. We're gonna have to switch chat soon because like this memory usage is getting pretty insane. Now, if I remember, there is. Damn it. Who's gonna want to interview? Technically not ready for this shit. I don't think he can actually run it. Compaction, there we go. Just ask the fucking clanker, right? Okay, we'll start specky soon. First, I want you to ask one question. Don't do anything. I just want to ask you the question. So I want to know, like, is it almost time for us to compact your memory? And am I able to do that knowing you're on the browser? After I do this, should I upload the Claude.md and perhaps the last changelog audit? All right, I'm going to pull a 5-day audit. All right, before we do anything, this 5-day audit intrigues me. We'll do the 1-week audit. Also, after that, I don't think we need a new chat session. I haven't had any warnings about my image upload. So I think we can keep this current session for now. We are right before white boxing, so yeah, let me pull the audit for that. Then stand by. Don't compact yet. All right, so I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a huge risk. Okay, I can lose a lot of data, and so it's necessary for this, for these longer chats. Something they enabled where I can get back more of the memory, which means no more hallucinations. What I noticed and what I called them out for was the token burn between IDE and the Claude was growing. Right, like his outputs for the change logs from AntiGravity were getting bigger, and we had it set in place to where that wasn't going to be the course of action. That sorry, I have to get my thoughts. Like, I'm looking at his audit and I don't see HTML there, so I'm thinking, like, is he not doing an HTML audit? Because that's not acceptable, and he's about to burn more tokens for nothing. So that's where we're kind of debating on what's going on. Keep my forethought. If I'm talking about compact, basically he's taking the whole sessions that we've been going over the last 5 days, compacting the memory. He's currently about almost 70% memory capacity, and that's when you start having issues and you start losing your older data. Like, it'll start parsing it out automatically. That's just how they have the system set up. They try to retain as much info as possible. So, but we'll wait on this audit. We'll pop this open. You're gonna definitely subdirectory this. My first weekly audit. It's kind of exciting. See what it entails. This is pretty exciting. From a guy who doesn't know how to code, like I'm taking literally C++ in a week for college. In 6 days, I turned around and I've been able to do this. Pretty cool. Collision issues, yeah, we had issues. Foundations took forever. We switched from what we were using to a different system. That's going to help me port stuff. So, world player movement, compact enemies. Yeah, my friends talking on this. I do have it. Unreal is fucking garbage. It's beyond easier to work in, dude. Beyond easier. It's a little less fidelity, and I think we lose something. So I know Unreal has like this certain meshes. So there's like where like their entire texture file is running off 1 pixel or some shit like that. They got crazy tech. But the trade-off is you gotta use blueprints. We don't have to use blueprints, dude. It's pretty fucking epic. Like I'm reading my changelog right now, and like he did the 6 days. 6 days from an empty project to a playable game on my fucking phone, dude. Crazy. Full animations. Sorry, I had to talk Discord. Yeah. You want it to play? You want to test it? You have an older device. I'll just download the APK. Let me get the current build, and then I'll just... well then, I mean, yeah, you can play it, but we're not really testing that device. Fuck. We're trying to get, I guess the Maui processors, they're a little bit shittier. So like, I thought you had an older phone. I forgot you switched to Pixel 9. Fuck. Fuck, I have no idea if it'll work, to be honest. Both would be good though. We have well, that's a new chip, right? Yeah, you have a different chip than I have on my Google 8. No, you have a different tensor chip than my phone, so I kind of want to see it. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, your phone's newer. You're a generation newer than me. But yeah, I'd want to test that. Settle values. Oh, this is huge. This is really good. Immediately next. Dude, he wants this so bad. I don't want to do it. It's going to take forever, dude. It's going to burn all my tokens. He's gonna use every fucking token I have in this 5-hour session. I know what this entails. So this is, I said this before in previous streams, this is agile specking. That's what I termed it. It's spec though. He's finding out exactly about what I think about the project, where we're going. He's gonna ask me all these dumb questions that I don't really fucking care about. So that's that. My buddy on Discord wants me to get him the project. I guess this would be like V.0001. We don't need debug. Release key. Before we do that, I'm trying to export the APK, but not just the APK. I have a buddy that wants to try it on his Android device. So I thought I could just export it like we did previously, but I just tried to export it and it wouldn't let me to that folder I made. Oh shit. Okay, it worked. Didn't work the first time. I don't know why. Let's get this over to my buddy, huh? I took that down for a second.
Okay, do you have like a high vocal range, a low vocal range? No, she's doing that. Yes. Weird thing is, there's 8th graders in there. Yeah. And like, some kids would make like jokes like she thought about something going on. And then they make the joke and she's like, yeah, very funny, yeah, pickles. And then one of the kids is like, okay, you're an extrovert. One of the kids in 8th grade is like,
hello. Been on that old time. Okay, yeah. Pile. I just sent you the link, dude. Want to try it out for me? I'd appreciate it. I'm probably gonna stop the stream here. Do this spec off later. Want to wait on it.
And they baited me. They went, okay, your advisory teachers, your advisory, they have your stuff.
I don't like working after pulling an audit. When I pull an audit, I kind of like to stop. It's like a pet peeve I have, I guess.
No.
Although I should get it done. And we do got a compact. Start the compact. We'll spec after.
Jim, I did get there a little bit late. I go from outside to the gym.
I'm showing you guys the compact because it's going to come back a little dumber. We're at 51%, so we're going to come back. I don't trust it about not giving it the MD, so I'm giving it. It's fucking MD.
There's no hallway there. You want to walk into the wall?
Even though it keeps it in the chat log, so I'll look for the MD, I just doubt it. I have high doubts about that. I'll show you this the spec. You know what? Maybe I'll record that because showing an actual real spec could be useful to people. Because like I'm only 3 weeks in. I had a failed project on Unreal. I just had to learn through the grit of asking AI dumb questions without any MD to now I'm here where this system is, I think, if you incorporate it as a tool, you'll be successful. If you have an idea, even if you don't, you could probably generate an idea from something, then come to Claude and do this.
First period.
Okay, your prompting should be in your MD, but we did retool it a little bit towards the end there. I hope you didn't forget that. See how much longer it's taking, so it has to go and read the chat. I knew you fucking did that. I knew it. So it's gonna take quite a while to get to where I was before. It should be somewhat quicker, but revised reporting standards. Kept it. Awesome. We got it. Look at that. Look at that. It went from 51% to 90. We're not even going to be able to run this back. We're not even going to be able to run it. Are you fucking kidding me? Jeez, dude. 40% of my entire token usage just got wiped out. So... Actually, I want you to log that for now. Session limits at 91%. That compact hurt a bit. But it was necessary. You know that. I know that. We're going to probably have to do a session break right now. So I want you to log. But when I come back, We're jumping right into running an agile spec.
He had to run 3 laps on the track. He's the first day of school.
So when basically it's got like 45,000 memory and context bullshit. I don't really fucking know if it's 1,000 or I don't know. All I know is it's limited. When you hit the cap, you'll start dumping the older stuff, and there's stuff in there you don't want to lose when you're vibing. Like you don't want for it to forget a minute detail that it forgot. And you'll never be able to get it back. So I think it was 80% you wanted to wait to do compaction, but we did it. So if you have 45K, he was at 37, now he's at 17. I can run probably close to another week on that. I'm not sure in the spec, this is a memory thing he has about logging. We used to do the logs mid-session because I work, so I would do work, have them log that data, and then I would come back and work a little bit more, and then pull an audit at the end of the day audit, and it would all be there. But with the compaction, there's no way to save anything right now, so I'm gonna cut the stream. Just the realities of dealing with Pro. I can imagine the realities of dealing with a free session. You know, if you're just running on Sonnet. I feel for you, but it's the only logical way to do it. Like my buddy was running the free everything. He was running AntiGravity, no paid account. Claude, no paid account. And he was doing a handoff MD where he would use ChatGPT and Claude. So when Claude would hit his 90%, he'd do a handoff and go to... And he had like multiple emails, and with the structure I helped him build, he was able to do handoffs, and like he was a scammer, right? So he was doing the multi emails, so he was, and it was working. Like it was working really well, surprisingly. So differentiating the memory, reasoning and logic is a big deal. These tools, they just have like these strict guidelines from the companies. The only way to work with it is to work around it, and that's what I had to do. So literally we hit white boxing after the agile spec. He wants the new MD file, which is fine, to be honest. And then we're going white boxing. So I will probably record a video for the spec, but spec should take, in my estimation, 30 to 40% of a session. So I didn't realize compact hurt that bad. I should have known we were high already. I should have known it was gonna hurt. I just didn't realize it would jump at 40%. Oh, here, I gotta play the meme for you guys. This is like my new thing. This is life. As soon as I get back, he's gonna reread that memory that we just compacted. And I'm coming for it all. We're going to do a spec. One session down, another session to burn. I'm gonna let you go on that. I want to let it play.